Hey everybody, Real with Wes coming at you day 2 here, talking about it's not the end. Let me just jump straight into it today with some of my time in here. When you're going through circumstances, pressure in life, it's easy to get those down moments where you feel like, man, I'm just done. I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of it. It hurts. I don't like this anymore. The circumstances are just looking too big. They're too much. Another setback happens. And sometimes you got to recognize now, all of this is wisdom where the Spirit of God leads you at the end of, and what the peace of God. Because sometimes we don't know when to let go and it's time to move on to the next thing. I may talk about that more tomorrow. And we try to keep reviving something that God is like, this is done. We're done with this season in life. We need to move on to the next. So sometimes it's letting go to move on, to let something end so something new can begin. Anyways, that's not what I really wanted to get off. But the scripture that comes up, I read often, Psalms 23, talks about he renews my strength, or he restores my soul. I actually like that better. Reason I like he restores my soul, he restores my thinking, he restores my emotions, he restores my focus. And a lot of times when we get in the midst of believing God for something that he's led us to believe, or going through a tough situation, we're having to trust him through, it can feel like it's over because we're tired. And because we've lost mental focus. And where's that tiredness? A nap won't always fix this. Sometimes a good 2-hour nap will go a long ways. Just reading the word only by itself will not always be enough. There may be a moment just talking to someone. But no, it's those times when you allow him to reset your focus, reset your thinking, reset your emotions, reset every bit of the here with the soul, and renew it, re-strengthen it, is what it is right there. And sometimes you just need a new boost, an encouragement, a pick-me-up, kind of a push to be like, hey, it's not over yet. Keep going, keep moving forward. This thing has progress. Many times what happens is when circumstances happen and things happen and kind of knock us off a little bit, and it can knock us off of our perspective of the situation, and we start looking at it different from a negative perspective, from a really exaggerated, hurt, emotional experience, negative emotions when I say that. And sometimes what will happen when we restore our soul, it puts us back in perspective, and we see with clarity, and we see a way to move forward, even when it's not looking good. And those are a lot of the in-between stages. Those are a lot of the little ups and downs, because nothing just happens like boom, automatic many times in life. There's some things that do, but many times when you're going through these seasons, you're going through what people call the trials and tribulations of life, or you're going through a form of suffering, just to be honest, because this world is messed up, and you're just going through day to day. It's sometimes the easiest thing is to get something to reset this. And sometimes that means talking to someone. Sometimes it means reaching out, getting help. Sometimes the answer is not in you, and you're lost in the fog, and you need someone to kind of pull you out of it for a moment. But whatever that is, don't just be so quick to make a decision when your head is in the fog, when your mind is all over the place, when your emotions are high. That's the moment you pause and you reset, and you say, I need to allow God to restore my soul, restore my sanity for a moment, restore my clarity, so I can really size the situation up and make a real decision from there. It's not always the answer. The answer seems to flow from that place, but it's repositioning yourself is the reason it seems to really, really work. So that's what I encourage you to do. Don't make a rash decision. Don't jump out of the relationship. Don't jump off into the deal. Not when you're in this place of you're hurting, you're angry, you're emotional, you're all over the place, you're unstable here. And then not talking about like sick wise, I'm just talking about you've gotten a little off for a moment. Take that moment, pause, reset, then reapproach it. And man, you'll be seeing the wisdom of God flow like never before. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Catch you tomorrow.